Hello and welcome to another war review. This time we're going to do two wars because I've not done a review for a while, so I'm going to do both. If we look at the war log, we can see that we did lose a war, but no shame in this one. I mean, they had 5 more town hall 10s than us. They had 14 people with maxed heroes, that's 40 heroes. We had 3 people with level 40 heroes. We had 4 maxed bases or 5 maxed bases. These guys actually had 26 maxed bases. So to only lose by 10 I think was pretty good. I think if it had been an even matchup, we would have beat them no problem. We will never know, but that's my opinion. So since then we've had 2 wars, Universal and a Chinese clan, both of which again had the edge in the match, but we beat both. And we're going to start with the match against what's happening there. Okay. So we're going to start with the matchup against Universal. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show some raids from this war, and then in the next war I'm going to show different people's raids. I'm going to try and fit in 20 raids in total. So we're probably going to get about a 25-30 minute video. So I hope that's okay. But instead of doing 20-25 minutes, I'm going to roll both into one and do a little bit longer video. So yeah, we'll start. We'll have a look at the stats. As you can see, 14 3 stars, 25 2 stars, single 1 star, Algarvio most heroic attack, me most heroic defense. The enemy team only 45 wins. They were a fairly new clan, but they did have decent heroes and decent bases. But we won't talk about that. We will go and watch some replays. Now I've got them written down. Number 7. So we're going to watch a few lower raids in this one. In the next one, the next review, the next war, I'm going to show more higher raids. But this time, in this war, I'm going to show a few lower ones, because those guys who attack the lower bases are just as good attackers, if not sometimes better attacks, than our higher guys do. So I think they deserve a little bit of airtime, so they're going to get some. Here's Broom on number 7. And this is going to be the highest raid of this war we're going to see. There's a nice attack by Broom, using 4 golems and just the 2 peckers this time. He very often uses 4 peckers and 3 golems. We do like to mix it up a bit with the Town Hall 10 go wipe strategies. It's not the same go wipe over and over again. We do adjust depending on base. And this was a very nice raid. I do want to talk about a few things during this review about communication and a few things that we've asked people to do more of. Now, in the early days of King Geoffrey in war, or not early, but say about 6 months ago, we did do a lot of making people go through plans during war before they attacked, so we could help out and we could make sure they were doing the best attack possible and the best strategy possible. People got so good and so reliable that we actually stopped doing that. We stopped asking people to go through raids because we knew they were going to do a good raid regardless. Now recently, the last couple of wars, I've been asked by some of the elders that members do go through their attack plans before attacking. Because the problem is, the new update, the most recent update has changed things a bit. With the introduction of the poison spell and the other dark spells, and now with people using dragons and hounds in clan castles more, and of course with different base designs coming on the market nowadays because of the update, things have changed a little bit. So the problem is now, because things have changed a little bit, people are starting to make mistakes. Now this isn't, it's normal. We expect that. Everybody does it. The leaders do it. The co-leaders do it. And I think it just helps for now that people go through their raids, draw plans if they need to and post on band, draw plans if you're a Town Hall 10 and send them to me, or you can message me on Band and ask me to draw a plan for you. But we just want people, for now, to communicate a little bit more and talk about their plans and what they're going to do before they actually go into raid. This isn't because anybody's doing badly. It's purely because there are a lot of new things that this update's brought that we need to do differently in raids. And there are a lot of new strategies that people are trying that if we talk through the raids, then other people have different experiences of different strategies, and then they can help where things can be missed. Just like poison spell. If somebody's going to lure and then use a poison, maybe they don't need to use a poison. Maybe they can use the poison on the skelly traps later on. Or maybe they do need to use a poison. Maybe they're better luring, maybe they're better off not luring. Maybe they're better using 2 jumps, maybe they're better off using 1 jump. Just things like that, just going through the raids, because recently we have failed 1 or 2 raids because people are sort of trying out new things and they're going a bit wrong, where if they did talk through and get a little bit of help, they could have ironed out mistakes. So I really, really want people to, if elders and members, whoever's online, just ask if someone's around and go through your plan. Just say in chat what your plan is going to be. And then, it can help to get different views. Anyway, there was an attack by Wuxia, a very nice one there. On to dossiers on number 15 now. Well, yeah, that's just wanted to say that I do want people to communicate. We did recently kick a newer member called Wolf. Wolf Boy had been doing quite well. He'd been doing some good raids. But he was refusing to communicate. He wouldn't talk before raids. He wouldn't go through his raids. And this has led him to making mistakes. He'd been asked to change his War Clan Castle request, which he still hadn't done. And it's just things like that. It harms our overall performance when people won't communicate and won't talk as part of a team. So, yeah, we're just asking people to please communicate, because we're not going to put up with it where people are just going in on their own, doing their own thing, and not being part of the team. If people do that, regardless of how good you are at attacking, you're going to have to move on. People are going to have to move on to different clans. At the moment, I have to say that there isn't anybody at risk. People are doing pretty well and are communicating, but we do still need to communicate more. We have to communicate more during war and on raids, because we are failing 1 or 2 raids that there was absolutely no need to fail if they'd just been talked through. Mainly clan castle kills and things like poison spells, when to use them and stuff like that. So if you can just talk through your attacks, that will be greatly appreciated. Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 9s. If Town Hall 9s want to talk through and talk about attacks, then send your plans or talk to Eod, Mayfair or Ray. Also, Tinman's good to talk to on Town Hall 9s. J-Dub as well is quite knowledgeable with Town Hall 9 3-star strategies. Town Hall 10s should probably talk to me or Wuxia. You could also talk to Matt. There are people around, or talk to anybody really, just to get an idea of different mindsets on things. But yeah, other than that, everything's going well in clan. We have still been 3-starring a lot and 2-starring nearly all Town Hall 10s or all Town Hall 10s. So we're still doing pretty well. But I just think we can do better. What we got next? Number 28. Here we go. Attack by Arabian Beast. He's going to do a go-ho, so we're going to talk about more raids now rather than rules and what we want people to do, but hopefully that's cleared up how we want people to talk to each other. So here we're on to the Town Hall 9 raids, and we've got Arabian Beast here with a go-ho with 5 balloons. He's going to use the 5 balloons to take out a bit of the outside. It was a very nice raid. As you can see, he gets his heroes nicely going in there, takes out those Teslas and the town hall, gets his hogs in either side of the heroes and whacks his heal spells down. He's already taken out a few outside buildings with balloons. Pretty nice. Nice raid. Speed up the end here because I am going to try and get through 20 replays in this one. So really nice. So number 31 next, and that's Butter. I'm going to watch Butter. Butter's doing really well. He's getting a lot of 3 stars. He's another one that's probably good to talk to if you need to talk strategy. He's doing very well. So what's been happening lately? We did lose a war, which no shame at all in losing that war because it was an absolutely horrible matchup. Absolutely awful matchup. And there wasn't much we could do about that. But congratulations to everybody. We had, before that loss, set a new record for most wins in a row. I think it was 33, either 32 or 33 wins in a row, which was absolutely fantastic. I think our previous best had been 27. So yeah, great job, and hopefully we can go on a run again and get another 20-30 wins in a row. We shall see. Hopefully we can. I think our current record is 124 wins, 15 defeats and 3 draws or 2 draws. I can't remember now. I think 2 draws. Well, absolutely magnificent war record that we have, especially considering that we are a fair play clan. I know you've heard me say that time and time again, but I do like to make a big point of that we are a fair play clan, because you know it's a big thing. There aren't many fair play clans out there with records comparable to ours. You know, there's people like U.N.I.V.S.AL and the like, but you know, I think we do very, very well considering we aren't a big, well-known clan. So unlike Reddit and U.N.I.V.S.AL, we don't have people, you know, queuing up to join us because we're really famous. We are sort of, I think we are pretty unheard of. So here's another one, Tinman Jr. It's interesting to see our Town Hall 9s because since the update it has been a lot harder to 3-star because of the hit points to buildings being higher. So although now you've got a poison spell which sort of means you can have an extra heal spell, it is harder to 3-star because of the extra hit point buildings, the extra hit points on buildings. But we're still doing pretty well. We're still 3-starring around 10 Town Hall 9 bases per war, sometimes more. This war we got 14, but I think 9 of them were done by Town Hall 9s and the other 5 were done by Town Hall 10s, I think. But still doing really, really well. Got some very good Town Hall 9 attackers. But it is a little bit harder now. So, very nice raid by Tinman on number 33. I'm going to show a couple more. I'm going to show Eod and then we've got Willy, I think, is the other one. Let's watch this one from Eod. That's going to take us that's going to give us 15 minutes into the video. So it's going to last about half an hour, this video. I don't want to go any more than that, but it's not too bad considering I'm reviewing 2 wars. But overall, this war was a very good performance. We did start a little bit shaky on the Town Hall 10s, but we finished off very nicely and we had leftover attacks to take out a few Town Hall 9s. I would overall like us to do a bit better on Town Hall 10s. I mean, it is asking a lot. We do pretty much 2-star every Town Hall 10 in every war, and they're not level on strength with us. They have better defenses than we have. I mean, we're usually say we have 25 Town Hall 10s and they have 25 Town Hall 10s. Normally we're looking at 15 of those being maxed bases compared to our 4 or 5 maxed bases. So really I think we do very well to 2-star all Town Hall 10s most of the time like we do. But I just do feel that we do fail on bases that we shouldn't because of little mistakes. And I just want to iron those out and do a little bit better and yeah, I'd like us to start cleaning up the Town Hall 10s just a little bit earlier than we are doing at the moment, because we are still doing very well, but we aren't doing as well on the Town Hall 10s as we did in the past. But it's just minor, it's nothing bad against anyone. I just think we need to be probably a little bit sharper. But last war, the war I'm going to show after this, we did very, very well. Towards the end, we did exceptionally well to 2-star every single Town Hall 10. Very good bases, very strong bases. But we did start actually very poorly on the Town Hall 10s. We came back very well, but yeah, just want us to do a little bit better, a little bit more communication, and I think we're not far off, but I just think we've gone backwards a little bit lately. But that's, we're still doing way better than most of the clans we face, so our expectations get higher and higher every time we do well. We sort of expect to replicate that in most wars. Obviously we can't do it every war. You can't be spot on at your best every single war, so we're going to have rough wars, but doesn't mean we can't try and improve and we can't try and rectify mistakes even if we're doing well. We don't want to stop just because we're winning wars. We want to improve and improve and improve. And that's a nice raid from Willy. So that is the end of that war. War heroes, I'm not going to go to the actual list, but the war heroes for this are Algarvio and Wuxia for Town Hall 10s, and Tinman and Willy for the Town Hall 9s. So let's move on to the next war. So what do we got? We got a Chinese clan here. We beat these 91-63. These guys actually had 8 people with maxed heroes, and I think they only actually 2-starred 5 or 6 of our 25 Town Hall 10s. They weren't very good at all. But they did have a record of 127 wins. They only lost about 30, so they had a pretty good record, and I'm not sure why, because I don't know, they just didn't seem that good. Their bases were pretty good and heroes were good, so there's no reason why they shouldn't do very well. But 11 3-stars, 29 2-stars, 0 1-stars. As you can see, their performance: 3 3-stars, 22 stars, 14 1-stars. Not very often we face clans who don't 2-star most of our bases, but anyway. So we're going to watch some replays. Now we're going to watch some of the higher ones. We're not going to watch mating on number 1 because that was a lower percentage. We're going to watch mating on number 2 because he gets, I think, 96% on this base. Very good attack. So here we go. We're going to watch this one. Big open base. These bases very, very popular lately. But the thing is, with them being very, very popular, we get to practice on them quite a lot. So we've started to get very good at these bases. I can remember when these sort of bases first came along in Clash of Clans, and they were horrible. We didn't know what to do with them. We just, we couldn't get in the core. Golems walked around, heroes walked around. We didn't know how to attack them. But now, I mean, well, very often we're very close to 3-star in bases like this. So I think very soon these sort of bases are going to go out of fashion, because people are starting to work them out now. They do still work fairly well, but not as well as they used to. So a great raid, 96% on a maxed base. Next we're going to watch Algarvio on number 3. This base is not one of those big open bases, but Algarvio wrecks it nonetheless. Algarvio is our air specialist. He uses Lava Lunia and always does very, very well, considering he's our number 11. He very often takes out the high bases. So here you can see he makes sure he gets the Town Hall in about 40%, and then he's got 5 wall breakers, 2 minions, and both heroes left to clean up 9%, which we're going to speed it up and watch him get that because he's got no problem whatsoever doing this. 43%, drops his heroes, 50%, ends raid, job done. So Algarvio on number 3. Sabe on number 4, another high percentage, 85%, and again another one of these big open bases. This one I believe is this the one from Galadon? The one called Nemesis? It is meant to be like an unbeatable base or something. Well, the unbeatable base, Sabe gets about 85% on it and 2 stars. I wouldn't say that was unbeatable. Very nice raid. But yeah, they do work well, these bases, but like I say, we see them over and over and over again. Every single war. Say there's 25 Town Hall 10s in a war. 15 or more of them have usually got bases that look similar to this. It's only a matter of time before you get the hang of them and get used to them. But, you know, we use them too. They work well. We usually deal with them better than the enemy do, so that'll do us. Great raid. So that was on number 4. We're going to watch me on number 6. So I got home, there was only 2 bases left to 2-star, number 6 and number 7. I managed to do both of them with exactly the same strategy. I had been to the pub, I was a little bit drunk. I'd never tried this strategy before, but I gave it a go because I thought on this base there's not much chance of me 2-star in it with my level heroes, because this base design, like I say, we attack it a lot, but it's still difficult if you've got low level heroes. Mine aren't super low, but it's still pretty low to go attacking a maxed base like this that has a lava hound in Clan Castle. But I managed it, and I got 2 stars and 63%, I think I got 68% on the other base. Number 7 was actually exactly the same as this, by the way. Exactly the same base. But that one had a dragon in Clan Castle, so that was probably a little bit easier. Some people prefer hounds. I prefer to see a dragon come out of the Clan Castle. But I guess it's preference. Hounds don't do damage, but they distract, whereas dragons do damage, but they don't distract for very long. So I prefer to get the dragon focusing on my golems and then just wreck it. So I was talking there, I've got it on single speed. And I'll show most of the replays in double speed. I really did not purposely show that in 1 speed, just because it was my raid. Actually, yeah, that was a mistake. Anyway, so that's me on number 6. Who we got next? We're going to show, oh yeah, number 23. We're going to go all the way down to 23. And we're going to watch Zach with a 3-star. Now these guys had this base a number of times. Never seen this base before. I don't know if it's another one that's popular. But we didn't have that much of a problem with it. The first couple of raids we did on it, we did struggle because we'd never seen the base before. But then after that, we got used to how to attack it, and yeah, we 2-starred all of them. This was a lower version. I mean, if you're going to use these big open bases, do not do it when you've got Town Hall 9 defences, because Town Hall 9 defences against max Go Wide troops on a big open base like this are just going to get destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Because the idea of these bases is that you have heavy defences in the centre, high level defences that do a lot of damage to the troops before they can actually get to the core. But when you've only got Town Hall 9 defences other than the Infernos, then you're going to get absolutely destroyed with a base like that, which Zach showed. And Zach only has level 20 heroes, so it's not like he overpowered it or anything. So let's go and watch some Town Hall 9s. We're going to watch number 26, we're going to watch Ray. And this is a almost maxed Town Hall 9, as in almost maxed with walls. It is maxed defences. Nearly all of their Town Hall 9s, if not all of them, were maxed defences. Most of the wars that we actually get, Town Hall 9s usually all have max defences, and Town Hall 10s, usually most of them all have max defences. So we get some pretty tough matchups on some pretty tough bases. We're usually outmatched. It's very rare that we're not outmatched. The war we're in at the moment, they're higher Town Hall 10s. I think they have more... No, actually, the current war we're in, I think our bases are actually better than theirs. We actually outmatch them on bases, and we outmatch them with troops and hero levels. Now, it's very rarely we do that. The only problem is it's a 25v25, and they have 3 extra Town Hall 10s. So I guess that evens it up a bit. Always tough when the opposition have more Town Hall 10s in a small war. Means they have more opportunities to 3-star Town Hall 9s. So we're going to have to be on, despite us being stronger, we're going to have to be on form and make sure we do a really good job. Hopefully we will. So that was number 26. Let's go to number 31. J-Dub. So J-Dub on this one. I think Tinman tried to Laloon this one first. Had some trouble with his balloons getting them into the air defence quick enough. But J-Dub rectifies that, and he manages to get into those air defences. Gets his heroes in the core, takes out a lot of this base with heroes. Gets the air sweepers and 2 infernos. I think when Tinman attacked it, I don't think he got the air sweepers, so I think that harmed him a lot. Whereas J-Dub gets the air sweepers here and also sends his hounds in a little bit different. Also uses a couple of haste spells, I think. It's a very nice raid from J-Dub. I would say J-Dub at the moment is probably one of our best attackers. Along with quite a few of the Town Hall 9s, to be honest. We have some very good attackers now. Both Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10. Despite me shouting at them sometimes to do certain things better and change things. I'm only doing that because, you know, it's a little bit frustrating. I'm just trying to get people to do the very best they can, because I know that everybody in this clan has the potential to be absolutely superb. Well, everybody is superb. They're all good attackers. But like I've said before, and we'll say again, we are fair play, so it can be more difficult for us than certain clans to be in top form. We have to do it all legit. That's what we choose to do. We choose to be fair play, and we're very proud. So Daniel with a nice 3-star. Speed this one up because time is running out. We're at 29 minutes now, so I want to get this done as quickly as possible. We do have 2 more raids to show. Oh, actually, I think just 1 more raid. So that was on 33. Did I show 32 and 31? I don't think I showed Mayfair. I did show 26, which was Ray, yeah. I'm sorry if I already showed Mayfair, but I think I missed him, so I'm going to show him again. I don't think I showed Mayfair, actually. Because the problem is I've got a piece of paper here with all the raids I'm going to show. And I've got the Chinese clan at the top and the Universal clan at the bottom. The problem is I showed the Universal first and the Chinese second. So I'm getting a little bit mixed up with the numbers, so I'm not sure I've showed all the raids that I wanted to in the right order, but hopefully I have. So after this one we're going to watch one more, and that's the raid on number 34. Then we'll announce War Heroes for this one, and then we'll wrap it up because we've gone on pretty long. But if I did do 2 war reviews, you know, it would probably be even longer. It would be about 10 minutes longer. So it's not bad really, 32 minutes to review 2 wars. I'm sure you're pretty sick of hearing me by now, but you have to. Well, you don't have to, you can not watch these videos, but then I get like annoyed and mardy and start shouting at them. So. Great raid by Mayfair on number 32. Number 34, Wuxia is the last one. We're going to show Wuxia, who doesn't like to have his crossbows on air. But I think he's actually going to put his crossbows on air now. Now he's been 3-starred. But his attacks are very, very good. If he doesn't always listen. And this is another excellent attack. His heroes don't actually really go as he wanted them to, but it works out okay. He gets what he needs. And then he uses a Go Laloon with haste spells. So no rage spells, just level 1 haste for this attack. And it works really well actually. Very nice use of haste. He's got the 1 lava put taking out those skelly traps. And yeah, speed it up. A really nice raid. That's going to be the last one. So yeah, 2 war wins. Really good ones. Impressive performances overall, but we did make some mistakes. We didn't start too well. But overall, both of them very, very good performances and very, very good results. So well done to everybody. War heroes for this one are Matingseason, and I'm going to give the other war hero to me because I thought I did very well, taking out 6 and 7 whilst drunk. And yeah, the Town Hall 9s, Ray and Mayfair are going to be the war heroes there, not only for their raids but for being online and organising things and stuff like that while me and Wuxia are out busy. So yeah, that's it, all done. Warlog, as you can see, that red line, which is a shame, but I mean, excellent Warlog, it really is. As you can see, there aren't many red lines at all there. Soon be able to get rid of that Victory Matters line. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much all green. Couldn't be happier. Excellent performance by everyone. Let's have a look. Where are we? There's the clan, 124 wins. Yeah, and as usual, if you want to check us out, go to www.kingjeffreyclan.wordpress.com. If you want to join us, come along and read the clan description and then say what you need to say. If you don't meet requirements, then you can go to Badger's Boot Camp, which is our feeder clan. It's more of a fun war clan there, and people, it's still very structured and people attack and they donate the correct troops, but it is a lot of second accounts and lower level people, so it's a more fun, relaxed atmosphere there if you're not that serious about war. So yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoy your day and I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was a little bit long, but hopefully we'll see you again soon, and I'm going to get off now and help prep for the next war. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Have a nice day.